To my channel. Today I'm gonna do another tutorial on the Angular. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a CRUD operations using this straight Angular 7. So I already create a folder, and what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna install Angular here. So I'm gonna create a new project. So new artist new, that's here. Right here I'm gonna create a new project. So we'd like to add a Angular routing, yes, and the CSS. Hold on. Oh, okay, the name shouldn't be. Okay, good. So I think it's not possible. Can I do this? Not sure. Let's see. Nope. So I need a name. Mm. So I'm gonna delete this. Delete this guy. Move to trash. So I'm gonna go inside this folder, and I'm gonna create an ng new and artist. Okay. Yep. So basically, it will give you the list of the artist, and you can also able to do add, update, and delete stuff. So let's add this project. So it's adding a project now. It will not take that much time. So I'm gonna definitely gonna use a Bootstrap. So I'm gonna open a Bootstrap here. For okay, Bootstrap 4. Let's go to the Bootstrap 4 here. It's installing in the back there. So I'll just copy the CSS. I just need a CSS. Basically, you could also add in your dependencies here, but I'm not gonna add the dependencies for now. I'm just gonna put it on the index.html page. So on the source folder, index.html, I'm gonna put it right here. Okay, I got the bootstrap now. So the first thing is I don't need this stuff. So I'm gonna delete this guy. And so let's create the. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create like artist, and artist, and just do a crowd operation on the an artist. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a new component here, ng generate C component, and it's a artist. Okay, okay, generate command. Okay, it's inside the Angular project, got it. I'm not in Angular project, so what I should do is cd dot artist project, and I'm gonna generate ng artist. Okay, so it will generate the component here. So let's wait. Okay, so it generated a component right here. So on here, I'm gonna also create a new folder called model. So basically, it will give you the list of the model is basically nothing. It's like a class which will tell you what the artist would be look like. So I'm gonna do this create an artist class and just do artist class. So basically, artist class is nothing. Mm, it has a couple of the method, and sorry, as need to write here class. Okay, so the method called the first thing I want is a ID and ID, and let's see the second one is the name of the artist, and name of the artist, and yeah, basically name of the artist, and I don't need a data board stuff. Maybe the short description, right? Would be good of the artist, or what kind of song he's singing, stuff like that. I think that's good enough. I think. Let me think. Oh, well, let's add the picture also. So I'll just add the image of this guy. So could be image. So I'm just gonna put now as a string, like literally a string there. So basically, I think that's it. I believe, right? So okay, so this is good. So artist class is created. So now let's go inside the artist component, and artist component has nothing now. Just artist works, but this will not work because you need to put on this here the app slash artist, and I think it's an artist, not pretty sure, but you can definitely you can look at here. Okay, it's artist. So app dot artist. Okay, good. So now I'm gonna do ng serve just to see how it looks like. I think it will not. It will just print this artist works for now. Just wait for a bit, and okay, it's gonna print it. So in the meantime, I'm gonna add a navbar. I'm just gonna go here and for easy, I'm just gonna copy this guy, the nav bar. This guy, it's pretty easy. Okay, it's running it. I'll just put it here. It doesn't even matter. So I'll just put it artist here. All right. So now, so when I look for the local host, which is a 42,000, it will run. So I'm gonna see the nav, all right, which I just pasted here in the back. So good. So basically now I have this guy. So I'm gonna create here two more field here. So one is for the let's add the button, and let's add the add button here. So when I refresh this guy, the add will be here. But I'm gonna add another one button called edit. Hold on. Let me think. What should I do? I should add here, give it a list of it, and give it a list of the artist. You know, you can edit when you click. Okay, just add would be good enough. So, okay, good. And it doesn't look that good here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this guy, and I'm gonna put the ad here. And now you'll show you the ad, but I don't want to see the ad here. So I'm gonna use a fontawesome.com. I'm gonna use a plus sign, plus icon there, which is looks a little prettier. So just go here, start using a free, just click and start here, just copy this guy and just paste it on the index.html, or you can also import in CSS, you can do whatever you like, but I'll just do this one, and I need a plus icon, so just for a plus, here is a plus, just go here, just go back in my thing here, just wait for a bit, okay, here is it. So here's a plus sign, so just copy this guy and just put it right here. So you will see a plus here. Good. All right. So I will populate the list of the artists here. Uh, so I need a card. So I'll just Google it for a card, and I'm gonna see the card here. All right. Here, this is a simple card. Nothing is just has, but I need an image also. So I'm gonna copy this guy. But I need to hear the. I wanna populate how many I wanna populate here. Let me think. One, two, four, I guess. Yeah, four is a good enough. So I'm in the artist form, you know. Yeah, I think this is good. I think I'll put it here, right here, the card for now. I'll just copy this and I'm gonna put this on the app.html. I'm gonna put an app in the app.html for now. All right. So I know I'm repeating this double because I have it. I haven't saved this guy. I'm gonna save it now. I'll see the card here, but I'm not gonna put a card. I'm gonna do here create a row, and on the row I'll put a column here. So call MD4. Call MD4 is a shortcut here. Just type a call MD4 or call LZ4 for a screen size medium and for louder. I need a four of this. So I don't need here. Okay, looks good, I believe. So oh, I don't need this width here. So I'll just delete this width. Okay, so I have it here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna repeat this guy as a four times and see how it looks first. So I'll just go here and I mean three times here. Let me see how it looks. Okay, looks not that bad, but it's a full screen app. Maybe I need some padding. I don't know what happens if I put a three here. So just do a Control D to select everything. I'm just testing it how it looks like first before I. Oh, it doesn't populate it one more because I need to add it here. Okay, yeah, I'm using a larger screen definitely. So I'll just copy this guy and just make it as three. Okay, maybe I need some padding in here. So just do a padding bit of yeah, maybe in the mid need a padding everywhere. Looks a little better, right? Yeah, looks little. I need a search button too. Forget about that. So I'm going to create a source button here. Put a source right here on a row. Okay, need some padding there. Uh, so I'll just copy this guy, padding here. Okay, looks good. Need more padding, I guess. That not that much, but I need a left and right padding, right? Hold on. Just thinking here. I'm gonna do here using up. Okay, it doesn't look that good, but so I'm gonna do a y-axis, sorry, x-axis padding, but not in y-axis, so it's gonna stuck it there. Yeah, it looks a little better. So, well, I'm gonna leave it like this for now, but we can always make this better, right? So, okay, we have some the very a little nicer format here. So what I'm gonna do is now I don't need this stuff, the repeating stuff. So I'm gonna delete this guy, everything. I'm gonna put only one because I'm gonna use an ng for this guy. So okay, looks good. Artist is good. So we need the data to populate it. So we'll create a service folder. So just go in source, create a new folder, and source inside app. I just need to close this. Okay, source inside app. I'm going to create a new folder here, services. And what service I need is I'm going to generate from the Angular itself. So to generate a service, just right click on this project and open in terminal. And ng just generate the service. So I need the what service? Artist service. So artist service. You need to type service, I think, just to artist. So it will create a service. Oops. I'll delete this because I want to create inside this folder. I create outside it, which is not that good. So I'm going to create an artist service, but where I'm going to create, I will create inside the service folder. Service service folder, and it's gonna be a artist. Okay. Okay. Now I have an artist service here. Nice. So in the real world, we will get the data from the API stuff. But for now, I'm gonna only create a array here. So let's create an array here called artist, and artist is basically nothing. It's a list of the artist object. So artist has an ID. ID is nothing. Just so I just give a one, and the name of the artist. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this for now, easy. I'm not gonna copy everything, find it out the artist stuff because this is not for that. So okay, so basically I have this list of the artists. So I'm gonna create another function here. The function will get artist s- artist. So basically, when I use a get artist, then I'm gonna return this guy, right? So return artist. That's it. So this return is going to be not this. This is just artist because okay, I need this too. So what I'm gonna return here is a this is the array. So what I'm gonna do is it's an array of the artist. I can do this too. So it's array of the artist, right? So what I'm gonna return here is the array of the artist. So it knows what I'm gonna return here. Okay, I got this right. So artist, why I'm still getting a error here on number 4. What is that error? ID. Oh, look like ID is I put that in a string for artist on this component and this model. So I'm gonna change this to 19. Oh, it's using a number. Forget about that. This TypeScript. Okay, now we have more error. So, wait, I don't have an image. So that's the issue. So I'm gonna put an image here. It's an image here. ID. Okay, good. So I have this guy. I'm returning the artist. Nice. So I get the artist already. So now I need to loop it here. So basically, go in that component. Why I open this guy? Let's close this guy and go to the artist component and here. So basically, here is nothing. Just you need to get the data. So get artist. And so I need to get the data from services. So I need to create a services here. It's a function, so just do this and need to do a dependency injection on the service we just created. It's an artist service, so just do artist ser, service artist service here. Okay, good. So I have artist service, and now I have to get this dot artist service dot get artist. So I don't have to use a subscribe stuff because that's not the observable stuff. But anyway, so when I get this artist, so I'm gonna put in an artist or artist uh, property. So I'll just, oh, cancel. Uh, just print as artist list. So when I do artist, it goes to the my folder and it get that artist and it's printed artist. Yeah, I don't want this. So I know that what's going to be. It's going to be an array, array of the artist, right? So artist. Okay, good. So I have this. So when the form loads, so I have to put in ng on it because ng init does a job when the form load. So when I get the form loaded, so I get this and I get this data. So also a console log to see that I'll get the data or not first. So here I can inspect. So I already get this data. See, I get this data and it's printing from the component. So I got the data already here, which is nice. So I just need to loop it here, loop it right here in a card. So basically, it's just need to loop it on the HTML side of the component. So here, and right here, I need to do ng for and a let n of artist list and do this, and it's going to loop 4 times. I know it's not going to print it up, but if you want to print it up, then here we can do image and instead of source you just bind with that the guy of the object title. I don't have a title, I have a name, so I'll just do a and that name, and this is a quick description here. So and dot description description description, and I don't need a button. Data, nice. So now you get the data. Okay, this is good. Need to fix the image also. The image is not the same size everything, so I'm gonna fix the image. What is the image here? I'm just gonna literally lightweight here and hide. Okay, still because of this text, need to fix this. But the image looks crappy here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do here and img no image. Is that, yeah, is that the image, right? So image, what I'm gonna do is object fit cover. So it's gonna cover everything. Okay, good. Looks better. Perfect. So this looks good. So we get the data. We show you the data. Nice. So I'm gonna use now the search. When I search it, then use. So for that, I'm gonna use a pipe. So to do that, I'm gonna create a pipe. So artist, right click on artist. No, it's already open here in the bottom, right? Yeah. So ng generate pipe. So I'm gonna create a pipe called search artists. So it will create me a pipe. It should be inside a folder somewhere, but it's fine. So it's called the search artist is created as a pipe. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna get the value. So if I get the value, so what I'm gonna do is when I get the value, I'm gonna return the value dot. The value is going to be our array. This is going to be our array of the artist So when is gonna return this value, right? So I'm gonna do a filter. So filter, and I get the artist object definitely. All right, I get a single artist of that guy, and I'm gonna return a JSON the stringify. So I'm gonna do a filter on this stringify. I'm gonna filter the source by what? Source by I think the artist name, right? Yeah. Source by if the source by artist name is a lower, if it's a lower case, if the something is includes the argument whatever you filled in there. I don't need to just in stringify, I guess, but you know what? I'm gonna delete this. So I'm gonna return this. Otherwise, return nothing, right? So the first thing is also do this args, whatever you put the args to lowercase. This args is gonna be not gonna be any, it's gonna be string. So I'm gonna do a to lowercase. So args is going to be lowercase and then return. Okay, so I have this. So I will add these on my the guy. The first thing I have to add this on here. Oh, it's already been added. So I'm gonna go in here. Uh, HTML here and here. Sorry, the model. What's the source of the text? So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna do this ng model. I'm gonna bind with this search artist, like search artist. So I'm gonna put this search artist here and control search artist with the same name. Search so artist by name. So I'm gonna search by the name, right? So search artist by the name. Okay, so ng model is here. It's unknown property of the input. Oh, because it need a form module. Form module should be abound here. So form mm, f form modules here. Angular form. Okay, good. Now I have a form modules. Now this should, yeah, it's working. Okay, it's not that error. So it's cannot property cannot read the property to lowercase, so it's undefined. Okay, so on artist, this is looks like this is undefined somehow. Why this is undefined? So let's see. Let's see why is undefined args. So let's save this guy. Yep, that's undefined. Now I can see. Oh, because it. Okay, got it. It's undefined. So what I need to do, I can do here. Like I can also pass the value there, but it's fine. I think it's better to do it like this way. Okay, if it's undefined, that pass value, then do other stuff. Now it works. So BTS just to Bruno, right? It works. Nice. So basically need to add this guy too. Or instead of, I think I could use this also. If it's not null, yeah. If it's not null, then return value. Uh, this is nice. Okay, good. So I have this guy and I have a source also. Pretty nice, right? Just need, let's do an add now. So what I'm gonna do add is to close this everything. I'm gonna create another component for the add. And add is going to be for add on artist itself. So I'm going to create a component inside the artist. So I'm going to create an engine generator component inside the artist. That's add. So okay, so here is add, and so now, so when you click it, then you have to go in this. So basically, you need to create a router. So this is going to be, so instead of after HTML here, instead of printing this, I'm going to do a router outlet. So now you will not see anything. Uh, so I have to tell the I have to do a excuse me. I have to create a routing here. So basically, this is we can use a path here. The path is going to be empty, and I can use also the component, and component, the first thing is going to be artist component, right? If the path is not null, then I'll see the artist, maybe this, I'll see artist component here. If the path is on the home page, then do show this. If the path is on add, then I'm going to show add component. Add it should be add artist component. So now it's going to add this component. If the path is on the, this is page not found, so I don't have page not found, so I'll just do artist here. Artist component, right? If I put something here else, anything or whatever, then it goes to artist. But if I remove this guy and I have this guy, so if I put something there, then it will show anything. So this is, if you find anything else like star sign, anything else, then do this. So this is good. So just need to add when you click the add button, it should go to the add component, and this button is on the artist itself. No, that button is on the home right here, right? So what I'm gonna do here is use instead of using this, use a router outlet, router link. So router link is going to be add /add. So when you click it here, now add works. So if you click it here, you need to go back. Oh, let me see. Oh yeah, it will just return back. But instead of using this, I'm gonna use here outer link here and do this. Now if you go here, all right. So it does the router job. So I need to create a form here, basically a simple form. So just go here, just to remove this guy. Just create a simple form from Bootstrap. Just do a form here. Yeah, I'm just gonna copy this guy and put it here. Okay, this looks okay, but I'll put inside the row. Let's see how it looks. Oh, let's go the row column call MD. I could use a call directly also. It doesn't. Okay, just give a padding a little bit. X-axis, I believe. Okay, good. Maybe do both. Okay, looks good. So the first thing is I don't need this and I don't need this, right? And yeah, you can change this name as what you like. It doesn't even. So first thing is going to be ID. We'll provide the ID. I think the ID is a unique generated. So what I'm gonna do is, for now I'm gonna put the ID also. It doesn't even matter. This is just for demo. So this is going to be ID. ID, and the type is text. Form control, placeholder, no need. Bam. So this is the ID here. The second is name, and this guy is description. Name, description, and the last one is this is description, and this is going to be image. Image, I'm gonna only put a text file for now. Okay, good. So I need a button too. So create another button. Submit. Okay, good. Okay, good. So everything looks good. So I'm gonna create this as a template-driven form for not a reactive form. So to do that, in the form itself, so I'm gonna bind with the name of the form. So this is gonna be artist form, and let's bind with the ng form and ng submit, and it's going to be artist form dot value. All right, this is going to be. So the first thing is I need to bind this with the ng model. So I'll just copy this guy because I have 3 times repeating here. And I don't want to type 3 times again. So just do a control D on that, control D on Visual Studio Code. You can select this all. So ng model is going to be the ID, right? And oh, sorry, just to ng model. That's it. And another is name. We need a name definitely. Name is ID, uh, and this name is going to be a name, and this is going to be our image. Just copy this guy and put it on text field too. I don't need this ID. Okay, so this is gonna be a description. Okay, after do this, let's do just require field everything. So on the form controls, just select the form control on the back, and you can type required. Okay, saved. I need to remove this guy here. Okay, good. So I have this everything set up. Just need to validate that this is working or not. So I'll just do here the form called artist form dot. Maybe I need this guy. Forgot about this. So artist form dot value, and just do a JSON. Just want to see the how it looks like. Okay, I have everything here. So I add ID, name, image, and descriptions. Okay, good. Everything's good. I can see here. You can also add a validator here. So let's try to add a validator here. So I'll just do div here. Div. I'll just make this if hidden if id dot valid or id dot id is require. So I'm going to do here a class a lot dot a lot dot danger. Is that it? So okay, this is good, but this is not working. I think we'll give error definitely. I know why it's error. Yeah, valid is undefined because on here you need to bind. You need to send this ID back to the form. So when you do this, you will send it back to the form. If I add it now, it will show up. But if I didn't add it, it will tell me to add ID. So I'm gonna only do for the ID. I'm not gonna do for others, but you can do for others too as well. So I'm just gonna remove this. I don't need this guy. So let's see that if I submit the button, I get the data or not. So the ng submit is a ng submit. Hold on. Ng submit. If it's ng is submit. Yeah, ng is submit. Is it ng submit then does? I'm just gonna be a little bit confused here. Is it ng submit? Let me see. I forgot a little bit. Okay. Here. So let's see. I get data or not. I'll just do inspect here. Just do here. Just do submit. No, I didn't get data right. So it's not ng submit. It's artist form that value. I can copy this guy and I have to pause this. This similar like a click, but I forgot what end submit and click is not. Okay, now I know. Good. So now when I put it this guy on submit is not. Okay, I'll just copy on submit and put it here and submit. Okay. So now I can see the data. Perfect. So when I see the data, I'll just add it on that. So when I get the data, so the first thing what it does, it will call that the service that we made as an artist service. So private artist service service. Oh, artist service. I know why he's complaining because I put inside this guy. I had to put inside the constructor here. Okay, so this dot artist dot we don't have an add here, so add artist. So on add artist, I'm gonna send the data, and when I get the data, and it does the post. So I don't have an add artist, so I'll just click right here and declare a method. It declare a method here, uh, here and artist, but I don't want to declare there. I want to declare on the bottom here, add artist. So when is added artist, so and so on, I'm going to add dot artist dot push to v. So now when I add this guy, I'll submit, and when I go here, I'll see another one right here. See, it's added. So another one thing is, so when I add it, right, it doesn't go to the front page. So I need to do here this the router that then I need to navigate router or a router here. So I'm going to do this the router that navigate by navigate. So I have to navigate to the of the home page. All right. So now I'm in the home page here. So just go to test. Oh, it's filtered. So let's go here, add something, some guy. Put the image here, description here, and boom, your address is here, right? Did some padding here, but yeah, it's still there. So what is that guy? So where is, I mean, where is the home page here, right? So on this card, you need a padding top here or margin top. It doesn't even matter margin top. There's a margin top here, 3. So now if you add it, then you will see here. And if you add it again, you will see here. Oh, you need to put the image here. So if I put the image here, then you will see right here. And you can search it, right? You can search it here, quick. So it's quick app. Click it. You can click it to go in details, but later on maybe you can click it here and make a details. But you just click it here and add it. So it's basically it's adding it and searching it using a pipe. But if you want to delete it, right? What's happening if you want to delete it? So you want to create a button here to delete that too, or edit it, right? So that's we can do it later on. So I think this is too long for this video. So I think that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching it. I'm gonna close this up.